you just got an update to your camera on October 20th. It's firmware 2.4 for the Lumix S5 IIX and also the S5ii, I guess S5 M2, S5 Mark II, and also the DC-S9. So this came with a couple new features all on October 20th for these cameras. First one, improved compatibility for Bluetooth. So now you can connect DJI gimbals via Bluetooth. You're able to adjust like the ISO and aperture, I believe, using the gimbal if you're using a DJI gimbal. They also added support for the Lumix Flow app, which allows for Bluetooth monitoring with your camera. This is great because if you got a good phone with high brightness, you can just put one of those mounts on top of your rig and use your phone as a monitor, or use it wirelessly. And you don't even have to, you can give someone else the phone so they can monitor what you're doing. It's great. Why not have it, right? We also got, it says improved compatibility with our interchangeable lens S and teleconverter. I'm not sure. It's like some kind of teleconverters. I don't use those, but if you're using that, great. It says we also got enhanced focused ring. So a focus ring can be used as a control ring, enabling for assigning key functions. The focus rotation direction can be selected either as clockwise or counterclockwise. I'm not entirely sure what that means. It says a lens compatible with this feature is required. So it looks like all of Panasonic lenses with I guess a focus ring are compatible, as well as Leica lenses, as well as Sigma lenses, lots of Sigma lenses, and that's the only ones I see that are compatible. So I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds pretty cool. I think I'll have to take a look at it. You know what? I'll go ahead and take a look at that and we'll cut back into this video now. Focus ring setting during AF, right? So if you were to click this, it says can't be set because this lens is not supported, unfortunately. But what you'd be able to do is, let's say for example, you have your focus ring here. If you turn it like counterclockwise, it would do some kind of function. I don't know, like anything. Maybe let's say turn on your, change your white balance or something, and then if you turn it the other way, it would also change. We also got additional video function, which is added a shutter speed limiter. This prevents the shutter speed from going lower than your frame rate. So if you're at 30 FPS, your camera shutter speed will not go below 1/30th. If you're at 60 FPS, it won't go below 1/60th. If you're at 120 FPS, it won't go under 1/20th. So it won't be like a 1/3 or 1/30th shutter speed. Like it won't be any faster than the frame rate. Some other function enhancements. It says the startup speed when turning on the power has been improved. And we got something that's very beneficial for me, which maybe you've noticed or maybe not. It says we got 17:9 aspect ratio for proxy videos. If you've used like a high bitrate video file and it's in the 17:9 aspect ratio, and you also generate proxies alongside, you'll notice that they come out in 16:9 previously. Meaning, when you use those proxy files in, let's say, your editing program, DaVinci Resolve, you would have black bars on the top and on the bottom. When you were trying to frame your proxies, and then you switch back to the originals, the framing gets all wrong. It zooms in a bit. It removes the black bars. So you're never able to get the framing right. It was honestly really difficult. I wouldn't even use them anymore because like, well, this I have to make new proxies anyway because it wasn't working. So that's a very great feature. Now we have 17:9 proxies that you can generate. So if you're using the ProRes, I mean, that's already a good codec, but the MOV 422, that codec, and you don't have a GPU capable, you can easily start with those proxies, and they're only like 13 megabits a second. Transfer those, get started, start editing really quickly, and then just finish off your render with the originals, and you don't have to worry about making new proxies inside of DaVinci Resolve. It's a faster workflow, finally. We also, it says here some, I guess some enhancements to the quality of life. It says when registering both photo and video menu into your My menu, it says common items will be reflected in both modes if registered in either menu. So if you have a photo only, like a selection, it will only be in the photo anytime you're in the photo modes and you put in your My menu, right? But if you put something that affects both photo and video into your My menu, your custom menu, it will be reflected in both, so you don't have to do it twice. Yeah, so this is the camera that keeps on giving. Thank you to Panasonic. And if you have this kind of camera, go ahead and start that firmware update. It's really, really easy. I'll leave a link in the description below to where you can download the update and you can see all the different cameras. You just select the one, you hit download, you get a zip file. There's only one file inside of that zip. You extract it and you put it on the root of your SD card, or you can even use the USB SSD, like an external SSD, anything. Just put it on one of your cards, plug it in, and it just put it in the main directory that opens, like literally like the letter of the drive that opens. You know what a root directory is? Come on, bro. You know what the root directory is. And then you go to the about, like firmware section, and you just hit firmware update and you let it do its thing. It's nice and easy. You don't gotta worry about it. It's so easy. Look, I appreciate you watching to the end. Please hit the subscribe button. Yes, if you I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. I hope you learned something, and I hope you go and update your camera. If you got the Panasonic, we're in the Panasonic gang. Congratulations, you're in. Okay, it's not a gang. Anyone's welcome to join. But anyway, it's really good. And go ahead and update that camera. Start using those new features. Start using those proxies. Maybe if you got the DJI gimbal, now you need to update immediately. I mean, how can you not use the Bluetooth function with the gimbal? It's so easy. It's so good. I used to use it with the Sony camera because my friend has a Sony camera. I got to use his gimbal sometimes. So it works. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe, because right now it should be glowing. When I say hit the subscribe, the little subscribe button just does like a little glow around it if you haven't noticed. Or if I say hit like, the little like button kind of pops up. I really appreciate that sincerely, and we'll catch you on the next video. The link to the updates is in the description, as well as the new operating manual. I check out this manual all the time. I'm always learning from that manual, so I'll leave the link in the description below for the manual for the S5 iiX. See you guys in the next video.